Green means go.
Green goes here. So John is
This one. A very good afternoon, viewers, and welcome to 30th Bukhatir League T20 2024, powered by Fan Code. We're all in readiness for match number 12, which will be played between the Fly Emirates and 11 Cricket Club here in the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Well, without wasting any more further time, let's head down in the middle where we have Asim with the captains for the all-important toss.
Good evening, ladies and gents. It is toss time for the 38th Sharjah Bukhatir League T20 2024. I have the two captains out there in the center. It's Fly Emirates taking on V11 Cricket Club. It's Usman Mushtaq, the skipper of Fly Emirates, the home captain. I have Mr. Tehseen Javed, the match referee, and I have the skipper, Fujail Muhammad of V11. Usman, he is the home captain. He'll give it a flip. Heads. And it is a head. Fujail won the toss. क्या plans है?
प्लान तो बैटिंग का ही है. लास्ट मैच में हमने अपना जो भी एक्सपेरिमेंट कर लिया था, तो आज प्लान ये था कि आज फर्स्ट बैटिंग करेंगे.
Well, आज काफ़ी डिफरेंट कंडीशंस है, विकेट चेंज है, क्या कहना चाहेंगे इसके बारे में?
हाँ, विकेट जो फ्रेश लग रहा है ना, फिर पहले बैटिंग करना थोड़ा इजीली होगा, और लास्ट में भी हमने देखा था, तो इसलिए इसके अकॉर्डिंगली विकेट के हिसाब से हम प्लान किया कि पहले बैटिंग करेंगे.
पिछले मैच में चीज़ें कुछ आपके प्लान के हिसाब से नहीं चली, कुछ रिसोर्सेज शॉर्ट थे. आज के मैच में किस तरीके से कम बैक करना चाहेंगे?
अब कुछ 2-3 चेंजेस हैं. अनफॉर्चुनेटली सलमान इंजर्ड है और मेवन नहीं है, तो उसके लिए 2 रिप्लेसमेंट रयान डिसूजा और विल्सन को हमने इन किया है. तो इंशाल्लाह आज पूरा सेट है और अपना 100% देके जीतेंगे.
क्या टारगेट माइंड में लेके चल रहे हैं सेट करने के लिए?
विकेट के हिसाब से 180 अच्छा टोटल स्कोर है, तो 180 170 180 अलहमदुलिल्लाह करके और स्टक करेंगे 130 140 तक.
चलिए, ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट, गिव अस अ गुड गेम. उस्मान, ऑन द लूजिंग साइड, लेकिन टॉस जीते तो क्या प्लान्स थे आपके?
बैटिंग करनी थी पहले हमने भी, तो लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली टॉस हम और हार गए हैं. लेकिन इस विकेट थोड़ा अच्छा लग रहा है, क्योंकि इसमें सेकंड टाइम तो मॉइस्चर भी नहीं होगा, ग्राउंड फील्ड अच्छा रहेगा. और इसमें 210 ये रन चेजेबल है. अगर 200 करते हैं कोई, तो ये सेकंड टाइम चेजेबल है. और आई होप सो के देखें, लेट्स सी.
वेल, इस कंडीशंस में अक्सर देखा जाता है कि डोमेस्टिक में मैचेस नहीं होते हैं, डे मैचेस हम नहीं खेलते हैं उतने अक्सर. तो किस तरीके से टीम को रेडी करते हैं इस कंडीशंस को अडेप्ट करने के लिए?
ड्रॉप तो नहीं है, वैसे भी हम लोग कुछ हमारे ऐसे प्लेयर्स हैं जो धूप में काम करते हैं, क्योंकि हम लोग सारे एमिरेट्स में, आपको पता है, ग्राउंड स्टाफ है, कुछ अपना जो अंदर चेक इन में है, तो ऐसा कोई इश्यू नहीं है हमारे लिए, क्योंकि सब रेडी टू सब यूटिलाइज हैं कि हम लोग यूटिलाइज़ कर सकते हैं इसकी ऐसी कंडीशन में. तो इंशाल्लाह विल ट्राई माय बेस्ट.
वेल, टीम न्यूज़ के बारे में बताएं, क्या कॉम्बिनेशन से जा रहे हैं? फास्ट बॉलर हैवी हैं, स्पिनर हैवी हैं?
स्पिनर्स भी, हाँ, स्पिनर से हम लोग जा रहे हैं. और फास्ट बॉलर मेरे पास ऑलराउंडर हैं, कृष्णा कराटे है और एक शमीम लड़का है, ये हैं. और एक उमर जट्टा ऑलराउंडर हमें नया भी न्यूली ज्वाइन किया उसने, तो वो अच्छे क्रिकेटर हैं वो. तो मेन जो है हमारा फोकस है स्पिनर्स पे. कुछ जितना कंटेनिंग हम लोग करेंगे तो उतना हमारे लिए बेस्ट है. अगर हम लोग चेज भी करने जाते हैं तो उस हिसाब से हमारे लिए बेस्ट होगा सेकेंड टाइम अगर हम करते हैं तो लेट्स सी, देखते हैं क्या होता है अभी.
ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट एंड गिव अस अ गुड गेम.
थैंक्स सो मच.
Well, so the news from the centre is that V11, they have won the toss and no hesitation in batting first.
Right then, V11 winning the toss and electing to bat first. Let's have a look at the lineups. Fly Emirates, led by the captain Usman Mushtaq, Krishna Karate, Yashita Abikhoon, Irfan Infrab, the dynamic all-rounder Wajahatul Rasool, Umar Jat, Milan Philip, Fayaz Dongaran, Krishna Kumar, Ansar Hashir, Shamim Ali. And have a look at V11 Cricket Club. Captain Fujail Farooqi, Mithun Dhakkan, Vibhor Shai, MD Ahsan Waqar, Raza Hussain Ahmed, Tarun Bawa, Ryan D'Souza, and followed by the keeper Wilson, Raj Biv, Gibran Zeb, and Anas Malik. Right then, we're all in readiness for game number 12. Hussain Ahmed likes to go early in his innings. A good prolific batsman. Been scoring some runs for his side. Should be having an absolute thriller. Here we go. Straight away pitched up, hit it straight. into the hands of the long off fielder. Good start by the bowler, bowling wicket to wicket. Rasool usually is very disciplined with his line and lengths. Both these openers, Hussain and Farooq, you would love to have a blistering start and put their team in a commanding position. Wayward delivery by Rasool. And joining me in the comm box will be Adil Khan. Welcome, Adil.
Thank you, Wes. Very good afternoon. It's surprising for me to start with the leggy here. Usually, Jahat Rasool is a good bowler. This time, bowling slower one in the air. Ball keeping low, as expected.
And the captain, Usman Mushtaq, showing a lot of faith in his wrist spinner, Rasool. He's bowled 3 good deliveries. Oh, that's a big shout. Batsman trying to hoik that towards that mid-wicket region. Rasool has got that protection in the deep, got a deep mid-wicket in place and a long on. He's trying to bowl him full and trying to make him play towards that region.
Well, this time short of length, pulled away towards square leg fence, where it will be fielded by the fielder, and the batsman will settle for 1.
Pretty decent start by Fly Emirates, giving away just the 1 run. Both these batsmen have the ability to cross these short boundaries. A very good delivery and a very good finish to the first over after 1 for no loss. Hot and sunny day here in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. 33 degrees Celsius. There's a breeze going across our left to right. Krishna Karate will be handed the bowling duties. He'll be sharing the new ball alongside Rasool. A very experienced campaigner is Krishna Karate. He's represented the Emirates Cricket Board. He's played at the highest levels. He'll be starting off his proceedings. Good delivery and flicked away nicely towards that mid-wicket region. It'll fetch him his first boundary.
Coming in line of the ball and flicking it out towards the fine leg boundary. And that was nicely played.
That'll give a lot of confidence to this young batsman. Likes to go very big early. We're just in the second over and Krishna Karate has been welcomed with a boundary. Not the ideal start. Usually he's a very disciplined bowler. Uses the new ball to its full potential. Makes the batsman play. Makes some room. Nicely played towards the cover. Usman Mushtaq, the skipper of Fly Emirates, is giving a few instructions to his fellow teammate Krishna Karate.
It was a good comeback by Krishna Karate, bowling full this time and had some swing on it.
That's uppishly played. The fielder will cut that off and that will be a single. A rather cautious start by both these batsmen for Jail. Very dynamic batsman, likes to play his shots early in the innings, doesn't it's not shy to play his shots. A very free-flowing batsman is the captain of 11 Cricket Club.
Well, this time he was bowling onto the pads.
Trying to make some room and trying to cut that. A better delivery. That's the right channel. You need to be bowling with that new ball. We know there's something to offer in this Sharjah slow track. We just need to pitch the ball in the right areas, make the batsman play. And that is what Krishna Karate has been doing in his past years. Very good delivery, but equally well played. Bit of sloppy work by the captain of Fly Emirates, Usman Mushtaq. He'll be very pleased with the start, just given away 6 runs in his 5 deliveries.
It was a good comeback by Krishna after being hit for a boundary on the very first ball of the over.
Rather very defensive approach by the captain of Fly Emirates, not having a slip or any catching fielders. Got that packed outside field. He's gone over the long off region. That's been hit beautifully by Hussain, ending the over with a boundary.
It was a lofted drive over covers for 4 runs and nicely placed as well. At the end of over number 2, we see CR 11 for the loss of none.
Rasool to continue proceedings, given away just a single in his first over. He's bowling in the right channels. Is Rasool flighted delivery drifting towards those pads, and a polite inquiry by the batsman, not being called as a wide. Krishna Karate going for 10 runs in the last over. Hussain has made his intentions very clear. He'll go for his shots, and that is the way he plays. That is his natural game. Oh, cut that away. That was very close to the stumps. Good wicket to wicket bowling here by Rasool. Usually he's very disciplined, and mind you, it's very difficult art to bowl wrist spin with the new ball.
Yes, Wes, he's bowling nice and being lucky. The first ball was not given wide, and the second ball was, again, it was a straighter one.
The idea is right, but the captain for Jail is trying to make some room for himself, trying to take the bowler down towards that mid-wicket region. He's just getting in that awkward position and cramping himself. Have a look at that. He's just shuffled way down the offside, and it has been rewarded as a wide.
That's hard call for the bowler. Bowler has nothing like to bowl.
Very surprise shot there by the captain for Jail, trying to be innovative on that occasion, not getting the desired connection. Nonetheless, a very good over here by Rasool, given away just the 1 run. Once again making room, and he's got him. He's hit the timber. Rasool has finally gotten his reward. He's bowled some really disciplined line and lengths, and the first wicket has fallen down for V11 Cricket Club.
This was nicely bowled between the legs and straighter one. And Rasool is bowling some slow in the air, which most of the opening batsmen are not fond of playing.
The captain will have to depart, scoring after just the 1 run, playing 7 deliveries. Score stands at 12 for the loss of 1. New man walks in. The right-hander Mithun Dakkan come in the second over of the game, where Rasool is bowling brilliantly here. He's given away just the 2 runs and has picked up a wicket in his second over. That is exactly what the captain would have desired here. I like this aggressive approach from the skipper. Now he's got a slip in place. He'll be targeting those stumps. Excellent delivery to the new batsman. Watchfully played by Mithun.
Well, Wes, I think Rasool is slow in the air, but still is managing to get the ball on right lengths.
Excellent delivery to finish his second over. A very successful over coming to the end after 3. V11 Cricket Club is 12 for the loss of 1. But then after 3, 12 for the loss of 1. 11 Cricket Club losing their first wicket in the form of their captain, Fujail Farooqi, Krishna Karate, to continue proceedings. Drifting towards those pads, watchfully played by Hussain. He's an aggressive stroke maker. Hussain, he likes to play his free-flowing shots, and that is the nature of this young man. Utilizes the power play to its full potential, and that is the way to go about.
Well, Wes nicely bowled, but towards the leg side, and there was no run for that.
Comes down the track and has drilled that towards that cover region, bisecting those fielders. There's no stopping that. What a brilliant shot here by the young Hussain.
Well, getting onto the front foot, playing it towards covers region, between bisecting the 2 fielders, their ball inching away towards the cover spans, and that's 4 runs.
Yeah, that shot will give him a lot of confidence. Hussain has already hit 3 boundaries in the 10 deliveries he's faced. Krishna Karate, rather a very wayward start, usually very disciplined with his line and lengths. He's struggling a little bit. Makes some Rose try to cut that. Misses on that occasion.
As Krishna Karate is not bowling with a lot of pace here. He is more depending on to swing. And this time batsman staying his ground and wanted to cut it over point. Failing to do so.
The idea is right from the youngster Karate. He's bowling in that right channel, that good length area, trying to take the ball away from those right-handers. Comes down the track once again, pumps that towards that cover region. That will scream away to the boundary yet again.
This time batsman using his feet, coming to the pitch of the ball and nicely playing it towards covers region again. It was nicely placed there. And no chance for any fielder to stop that one.
Yeah, Hussain is on the move now. He's made his intentions very clear. He's scoring some free-flowing runs and he's putting Krishna Karate under a lot of pressure early on in the game. Comes down the track and once again has slammed that towards the cover region.
Well, batsman is not afraid to use his feet here again. And coming down the track and nicely placing towards the point boundary this time. Slashing hard.
This is some counter punch coming in from the bat of Hussain. He's absolutely middling everything. And he's utilizing this power play to his full potential. That is exactly what his side required him to do. And he's got them to a flying start. Places towards that mid-wicket region fielder, giving it a chase. And that too will race away to a boundary. So a very expensive over coming to the end after 4. 11 Cricket Club is 28 for the loss of 1. We 11 Cricket Club, after losing a wicket in the second over, have come back really strong. Scored now. Raced away to 28 in the 5th over. Batsman tries to go big. And he's taken that. Second wicket has fallen down. What a brilliant catch taken. And Rasool has gotten his second wicket.
Excellent ball again by Rasool, holding his line, and the batsman wanted to slog it over mid-wicket. But unfortunately for him, it was caught in the deep by...
Right then, Mithun has to depart. Sorry readings for him. He goes for a duck. Score stands at 28 for the loss of 2. But then just when the acceleration came in from We 11 Cricket Club, they've lost the second wicket. Rasool has picked up his second wicket. Have a look at those bowling figures. He's just given away 2 runs and has picked up 2 wickets in his 3rd over. This is brilliant, top quality bowling by Rasool. The new man walks in is D'Souza. We'll have to see what he has to offer. Needs to stitch up a partnership. They've lost 2 wickets in the power play. We're just in the 5th over.
Well, the faith in Wajahat Rasool shown by the captain Usman Mushtaq is paying off. This time nicely cut away towards the point boundary, 4 more runs.
Well, excellent start by the youngster D'Souza, waiting for that delivery. It was wide towards that offside. And how well did he get into position so early, cutting that away towards that point region and getting him his first boundary. That shot will give him a lot of confidence. This youngster D'Souza wasn't all that bad a delivery. Just the sublime timing by D'Souza. It goes big, hits that straight towards that long off region. Fielders giving it a chase. And that will race away to the boundary. There should have been a better effort in the deep by both these fielders.
This time the ball was slower in the air, in his arc. The batsman went for a straight drive over the bowler's head for 4 more runs.
So back-to-back boundaries for the youngster D'Souza. Previous delivery was a bit touch short. He cut that. And now it was Fuller. He went down straight towards the long off region, making his intentions very clear. Oh, he's got him. What an unfortunate way to get out when you're looking so good. You just hit a couple of boundaries. You've dragged that ball back to the stumps. Rasool picking up his 3rd wicket.
Dream and spell by Rasool here. His bowling exceptionally well, sticking to his line after being hit for boundaries, even though he's bowling slow in the air and getting the results.
Have a look at that delivery, flighting the delivery, playing too close from his body. D'Souza is going to be touch disappointed. He was looking so good, but has to depart after scoring 8 runs in 4 deliveries. Score stands at 36 for the loss of 3.
It's gonna be Vibhor Shahi who will be replacing the previous batsman.
Right-hander Vibhor Shahi comes in at number 4 position. A pretty decent start by these batsmen. It's just that they've lost 3 early wickets in the power play. Once again, excellent delivery to close his 3rd over. And that will be the end of the 5th over. 36 for the loss of 3. Then just the 2 bowlers used. Rasool bowling 3 overs, and have a look at that dot ball column. 15 dot deliveries in the power play, giving away just the 10 runs with economy rate of 3.3, and has picked up 3 wickets in his allotted 3 overs. Bowled by Krishna Karate, who's been touch expensive, bowled a couple of overs. Gone plenty in his 2nd over. The economy rate of 13.
Who is, I think, now Hussain has to take some responsibility and being watchful, and he has to take his team to a respectable total here because they have lost too many wickets, far too many.
The slow left arm Milan Philip has been introduced into the attack. He'll be bowling from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. Last over of the power play. The 11 Cricket Club, they need to be a bit mindful, a bit watchful. They've lost 3 very early wickets. We're just into the 6th over.
This time it was nicely bowled there and played with respect to the covers region. There's no run.
Counter hitting shown by this batsman. He plays these shots. In the game.
This time drifting down the leg side. And it was on to pad. Slock sweeping that one towards the square leg fence for 4 more runs. And again the bowler will continue. It will be Hussain on strike. Slower through the air and wide outside off stump, given wide by the umpire. This time flip bowling full and batsman making full use of that, hitting straight over the bowler's head for the maximum. The ball was slow into the air and bowling it full straight towards the batsman. It was hit back over the bowler's head for the maximum. Words of experience given to some Philip. Captain Usman Mushtaq telling him to stick to his line. This time played gently towards mid-off, there's no run.
Very eventful power play. 51 runs have been scored and 3 wickets have fallen. Rather very expensive over given here by Phillips. He's down for 16 runs. Hussain, he's certainly made his intentions very clear. As we raced on to 41, we're done and dusted with the power play. 11 Cricket Club are 52 for the loss of 3. A very explosive start by the opener Hussain. He's raced along 41 and just the 21 deliveries he's played. Utilized the power play to its full potential. Rasool will bowl out his 4 overs. He's bowled brilliantly here today. He's picked up 3 very early wickets, making some room that occasion, hitting it straight into the hands of the fielder.
It looks like Hussain is playing in all different planet here. All of the batsmen are struggling to play Rasool, but Hussain is the one who's taking on every bowler here.
Glided nicely towards the third man region using the pace of the wrist spinner. Fielder giving the chase. An excellent effort in the deep by the fielder. Nonetheless, the batsman will scamper back for a second.
It was short of length, little pacey delivery, the quick one, and nicely guided towards the third man fans, and they'll settle for 2 more runs.
I like the intent from this youngster Hussain. He's going for his shots, playing his natural game, and is not ready. Then that's a loud appeal, and the finger goes up. Hussain has thrown away his wicket after playing a gem of an innings. He goes for 43.
What a dynamic spell here by Wajahat Rasool, picking up 4th wicket. This one was straighter one, and Hussain tried to glide it towards the leg side, failed to do so, and ending up throwing up his wicket.
11 Cricket Club have lost a big wicket here in the form of Hussain Ahmed. Played a brisk innings of 43 in just 24 deliveries. He has to depart. Score stands at 53 for the loss of 4. The new man has walked in the middle when his side is 4 down. 54 on the board. Have a look at that. Bowling figures of Rasool. picked up his 4 wicket in his 4th over. This is a dream spell by any bowler. He's been very disciplined with his line and lengths, and he's gotten his rewards. What an excellent delivery. And it seems like it's been called as a dead ball. There was some confusion in the middle. I was just having a check. Nonetheless, Rasool will have to bowl this delivery again. Good delivery right up front to the new batsman. Excellent delivery. That is exactly the right areas you need to be bowling to the new batsman. He's trying to toss that delivery up, give a bit of air. And he is getting some purchase from this track.
The ball is breaking on the batsman. Is holding onto the wicket. And this time nicely played towards the onside, gently push. And the batsman will settle for one more run.
We11 Cricket Club, they've scored fiery 55, but at the same time they've lost too many wickets too early in the game. They're already 4 down and we're just into the 7th over. How brilliant has this man on the screen been today? Picked up 4 quality wickets and given away hardly any runs, just the 13 runs. He'll be bowling his last delivery of his spell. Excellent delivery to close out his over, and an excellent spell by Rasool. After 7, the score stands at 55 for the loss of 4. But then after 7, 55 for the loss of 4. Philip has gone for plenty in his first over, giving away 16 runs. Hussain just slammed him all over the park. Excellent front up delivery to the new man, Anas. Nonetheless, they will steal a single. And as we speak, we have a change in the comm box. Welcome, Asim.
Thank you, Avis. Well, it's a Super Saturday, a double header here at the Sharjah. And, in broad daylight, get to see those zinc masks on the face of the players. That speaks volumes about how the conditions are here. It's hot. It's not as humid as you usually see during this particular month. Good that the breeze is blowing across the ground and tends to keep the players a bit more relaxed.
Yeah, it will certainly test the skills and the fitness level of these youngsters. Oh, nicely guided towards the third man region. Fielder will cut that off. Nonetheless, the batsman will scamper back for a second.
I think this is a very, very balanced start here in favor of Fly Emirates. The Emirates group cricket team, they're doing a fair decent job in ensuring that applying regular breaks to this scoring spree of V11 Cricket Club. The dangerous man Hussain was sent back by Wajahat Rasool, and what a spell he has bowled. All 4 wickets belong to him. He's been a man that has been ruling the roost here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, and obviously the kind of trust that comes in from the skipper Usman Mushtaq.
Good, better comeback delivery. The young Milan Philip. Yeah, Rasool has been very consistent with his line and lengths. Made the batsman play and made sure that they make the errors from their end. Didn't try to do anything extraordinary, just kept the simple line and length, and he's gotten his reward. Picked up 4 quality wickets very early and putting their team in a very good position.
Well, I second that. And how often have you seen a leg spinner who's not that skiddy, who's giving in that loop to come in the power play overs and bowl? So that's the kind of confidence that the skipper gives it to you, and you need to make sure that you are rising up to the occasion and deliver your best. Meanwhile, end of 8, it's 58 for 4. Yeah, a big one launched into the stands, a maximum, a disbelief from the fielder who just saw the ball sail over his head. For Yaz, he was disappointed with that sort of a delivery coming in from Krishna Kumar. It was in the slot and sent out of the park.
Well, what a way to welcome the left-arm orthodox spinner. He's been tonked on his first delivery. That's a gigantic hit, came right from the middle of the bat of Wibber. Seems to be a very dynamic, explosive batsman. Doesn't like to bog down. He's playing his shots. Side is already 4 down in the 9th over. Want to stitch a partnership here, take this game deep, play out these 20 overs.
Well, you'll see batters, some of those batters, where you're 4 down and you have a juicy half volley in front of you and they'll try to push it for a single. But then there is Vibor on the other side. Anything on offer, he's going to make sure that he's going to let the bowler pay a price for it. That's exactly what he did on the previous occasion. A juicy half volley on offer was dispatched out of the ground. That's a good comeback from Krishna.
Seems to be a batsman full of confidence. That huge 6 shows that he's made his intentions clear. He's not here to stick around. Likes to play his shots. Batsman will scamper for a quick single.
That's good cricket. And coming in at this phase of the game where the team has lost 4 wickets already, it's always a difficult choice for the batter to make, whether he has to go after the bowling or just stick around for a few 6 runs and over. And that is where you need to stand out and make sure that what are those chances that you're going to take and when are you going to take them. Definitely KK would be under pressure.
Excellent delivery. That is exactly where you need to be bowling. A good comeback after being hit for a maximum on his first delivery. That will be the end of the 9th over. 67 for the loss of 4.
So left-arm spinners operating from both the end. Philip has been sent straight down the ground, just clearing the fielder at long off by a very minimal margin there. He always had that opportunity to get underneath it, but realizing that that's over his head, a maximum. This time it's Anas who gets into the act. So 6 of the very first ball.
Oh, he's knocked him over. He's hit that timber. Excellent comeback delivery. And he's got his revenge after being hit for a huge six. He's got the danger. But have a look at that delivery. It was quicker, shorter, and the batsman trying to guide that is very disappointed. He's thrown away his wicket.
Well, he'll have to walk back. Anas hit a six of the very first ball, and that's not the ideal shot to play at this stage. And he'll have to walk back. Half the side back in the pavilion here at the mark of 72.
Then the new man walks in is Essen. Half the side has gone back into the dugout. Must be pleased with the runs on the board. It's just the wicket columns. They've lost too many wickets too early in the game. We're just in the 10th over. And Phillips, after being that's expensive, has picked up a pricey wicket.
Now, out of everyone, they'll be targeting this man who has just arrived at the crease. He has the capability of turning the tables around. A very powerful hitter of the ball. He can muscle them, make you pay for any bad delivery that he bowled. Meanwhile, that's down the leg side. It looks like the batter, it was well within the range, and this is where the umpires really need to be spot on. If there was a movement coming in from the batter, getting in close to the offside, and had he stood in his original position, had that been a wide, well, he says no. I feel I'm pretty much second on that.
Excellent delivery, drifting in towards those stumps and watchfully played by Essen. We know how explosive this man can be. He's got plenty of overs to settle in, get a hold of this track.
He hits them with a lot of power, hitting it straight back at the bowler. And that definitely hit him for sure. No time to react. All he had to do was just put his hand down. And look at that, immediately. That reaction says it all, that how powerfully that was hit. It's S and power. Well, it's 5 down at 73 after 10.
.73 for the loss of 5 after 10. Yeah, both these batsmen, they need to stick around, have some partnership, take this game as deep as they can. They've lost half their side already into the 11th over. Vibhar and Essen, we know they have the capability to easily clear these long boundaries here in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. But it's just the situation which demands them to stay in the wicket.
Well, looking forward to this pair. Someone can take you to that 170, 175 mark from here on as well. Vibhor and Hassan, if you ask the skipper as well, he relies a lot on these two. And one of the reasons maybe Hassan coming in at number 7 here is the fact that they wanted to preserve that wicket for those launches coming in towards the fag end of the innings.
Tries to go a bit lag appeal. The ball was going down the leg side and right call by the umpire. It'll be called as a leg by. They'll have to be very careful and watchful, both these batsmen. They don't want to be bowled out at 110, 120. They still have 9 overs to play after this. Full and wide, batsman trying to go big, long and high, and that will trickle away to the boundary.
Well, they need these timely boundaries and they're flowing in. Now this time with the bat of Vibhor, he took him for a maximum in his first over there, Krishna Kumar, and now a boundary. So they need to pick and choose the right deliveries to go after the bowling attack, because they can't play the second fiddle from both the ends. They need to ensure that runs are flowing thick and fast here for V11 Cricket Club. 79 for 5. Oh, that's a better delivery from KK.
A pretty decent scorecard when it comes to the runs. 79, 11 overs. Never bad readings. But then, yet again, they've lost half their side. Punched down the ground. And Vibhor, another single. Pretty decent over comes to the end after 11, 80 for the loss of 5.
Philip into his final over. Got 1 wicket in the previous one. Be very watchful in terms of how they deal with Philip here. It's something that's not appreciated there by Philip. He has a smile on his face though, but he didn't like that sort of a powerful throw coming in, despite the batter making his ground pretty comfortably in.
SN has already played 6 deliveries. He's yet to get off the mark. He must be getting itchy, trying to play those big shots. And there he goes. He's absolutely middle. That is long and high. And that has sailed over the long on for a maximum.
As straight as you can go there. SN, if he gets anything in that slot, he is a powerful man. Look at that. That was an over-pitch delivery and he muscled it straight, and you got to give full marks to the cameraman for able to sight the ball. Right sky. The backward punches it. Yes, confusion. Yes, no. Finally, they get that single. Something that they'll really need to be very watchful that of not giving a wicket away in the form of a run out at least.
Yeah, you don't want to be giving away another wicket at this stage of the game. There's still 8 more overs to go after this. That last shot by Ehsan, how hard did he strike that, playing too close from his body. Lucky on that occasion, then chop on back to the stumps.
This is where you really need to be very smart as a batter, that what sort of a guard do you take while your stance is very important. For a bowler who's coming across and is coming wide of the crease, he's going to angle it in. That's exactly what you have to do, but you need to be really proactive in terms of the stance that you have. Ensure that it's all 3 stumps are visible, because angle is something that makes it easier for you to go across.
Excellent delivery to finish his spell. He's given away 34 runs and has picked up a wicket after 12. 88 for the loss of 5.
$88 for 5. And SN, I think he is pretty clear here with his intentions. Well, KK didn't like that effort from Fayaz. That should have been just one. And someone who's a very good fielder, he would definitely not appreciate that.
Certainly some sloppy work coming that mid-wicket region by both these fielders. Tries to go big, not getting the desired connection on that occasion. Ehsan, he's that kind of a player. He likes to play his shots. Very aggressive batsman. That is the nature of his game. Doesn't like to stay in the wicket. Likes to play those lofted shots. And he's gone big. That is long and high. And that will clear the fence with ease.
So they are hitting the fences now pretty consistently. Earlier it had dried up pretty much after the departure of Hussain. But now it's this pair of Vibhor and Ehsan that is putting up a show here. Again, an overpitch delivery and getting the same sort of a treatment that it deserved. A maximum, to say the least. 97 now for 5. Yes, it is hot out there. You can see that with the reaction of the players. You would need a lot of change in the gloves as well. Because the longer you play, hands get a bit sweaty. And you need to ensure that you have the backup resources available.
Yeah, quite hot and humid. Sticky conditions in the middle. Heat is certainly taking a toll on these players. Both these batsmen, Vibhor and Ehsan, have made their intentions very clear. Both of them, they like to play their shots, and you don't want to be bowling in those areas. You don't want to be bowling them full. Kumar, he needs to adjust his length slightly. Just bowl back of the length, slower his pace. See what he has on offer on this slow Sharjah track. Vibhor is moved on to 21, playing just 17 deliveries. Ehsan on the other end. He's played run a ball.
I think it's just the realization as to when do you start going bang bang after the bowling. Wait for those deliveries. Ensure that those are cleared and sent out of the park to cover up those dot balls, which are when you are ensuring that you're not taking the risk to give your wicket away. That's down the leg side. He'll have to bowl that again.
What I like about both these batsmen is they're waiting for the bad deliveries. They're not trying to go for everything. They're playing on the merit. And that is the way to go about. Wait for those bad deliveries. It will come in your way. Vibhor has moved on to 22.
What I like about this approach here is that you need to ensure that the scoreboard is sticking. You need to get runs on every ball. And trying to muscle that. I think Hassan needs to have that sense of realization that not every ball is meant to be hit. You've got a maximum this over. Just try to rotate. Let's not have dot balls here. We've got a few wides as well. That has helped us up the run rate. And a dot to finish. So it's 13 gone. 100 for 5. So it's Jat, the new bowler, Umar Jat. And looks like that's the option that they're going for, is to ensure that they have those right block hole deliveries, because he's known for bowling that channel pretty often. 7 more overs to go here. Outside edge. Ball's flying away towards the boundary. Ah, what an effort. What an effort by Yasita Abekun. Putting in the dive and ensuring that it's nothing more than a single. Could have been an easy boundary there. Well, to talk more about it, I've been joined in by Adil. Adil, welcome back to the Combox.
Thank you, Asim. It was nicely fielded towards the third man area by Yasid. Both batsmen are looks well set.
They put in the right effort there. That's the kind of spirit that is required. Yes, it's pretty hot. Again, outside edge taken this time. Vibhor will have to walk back, and the change in the bowling has worked magic for Usman Mushtaq and Fly Emirates.
Vibhor, who was looking good until then, just edging it towards the keeper and losing his concentration and the wicket. And well, he's not happy though.
Well, certainly the partnership was building, and have a look at that. Yes, it was pitched up, but he just tried to hit it across the line towards that long on area, and as a result, just edging it to the wicketkeeper, who made no mistake. So Vibhor, who was looking more dangerous, the more time he spent, he has to walk back. 22 of 20 for him with 1 boundary and 2 maximums, and it's 6 down at the mark of 100 for V11 Cricket Club.
It's Wilson who will be replacing Vibhor. And Umar Jat, who is bowling seam up deliveries.
A wicket in the very first over, something that gives the bowler a lot of confidence. That's back of length delivery. And Wilson, I think he was taken aback with that bumper.
That was welcomed by Umar Jat, and welcome delivery by Umar Jat to Wilson. It was ball hurried on to the batsman. He tried to hook it, but failed to do so.
It's very important for V11 to ensure that Ehsan stays right till the end, because he's someone who would turn the tables around here. That's a cracking shot. Good effort by Fayaz. Half a chance. Put in that dive. He was in the air while he attempted to grab that ball, but just couldn't hold on to it. He doesn't look happy. Yes, after an opportunity that goes down, any fielder would not be pleased with that.
Excellent effort there by Fayaz. He certainly stopped 2 runs for his team there.
You don't get to be successful Supermans in a stadium like Sharjah every now and then. That's one of the reasons maybe he's not happy that he let that opportunity go.
It was nice ball, fast and full there, and nicely played there by Wilson. There's no run.
Well, Umar is known for those Yorkers, those deliveries that are bowled in the block hole. And one of the prominent reasons is the fact that he plays a lot of tape ball cricket and has that control over the period of time. That's cut away. No chance for any fielder there in the gap. And placement was pitch perfect on that occasion. Boundary to finish the over. It's 14 gone, 107 for 6. Shamim Ali has been introduced here. We spoke about, Usman Mushtaq rather, spoke about him during the toss, that he has two all-rounders in place. One is Shamim, the other one is Krishna Karate. We saw Krishna bowling in the power play, and now it's time for Shamim. We'll have to wait and see how impactful does he turn out to be. This was that boundary of the last ball. What placement, brilliant. Playing it late, going back and ensuring that he rose with the ball. Hit it straight back. He hits it with power.
Well, Hassan has to take some responsibility here, and he has to decide when he has to go bang bang. Because while saving the wickets, they need to score on the board as well.
Obviously, you need to ensure that you have a strong head in place and apply it to perfection, because just swinging the bat on every ball will not add value to the side. Just that picking up that right delivery is important. An inside edge, that ball nipped in after pitching. The result making things a bit inconvenient there for Wilson.
Wilson is just trying to play away from his body, and the bowlers is well aware of his abilities, I guess.
Oh yes, bit uncomfortable when it's pitched in the line of the stumps. He wants width on offer, just like how you pointed out, Adil. Looks very uncomfortable when it's close to the stumps.
Either close to the stumps or close to the body, he's uncomfortable there. And mostly he's looking for the room outside off to just slash it over point.
Yeah, this is where the bowler's mind is very important, that you are ahead of the game. You read the opposition, you read the batter whom you're bowling against and plan accordingly. Slower delivery, in the air and taken by Fayaz. Wicket of the dangerous batter, Essen. He departs, trying to up the ante, trying to force a maximum, to say the least. That slower ball doing wonder here for Shamim. Fayaz making no mistake whatsoever on that one.
This time the ball was hit straight to Fayaz. Fayaz is usually a great fielder there. We saw it in the previous over where he dropped a difficult chance there. And this was nicely taken there.
End of Essen. He departs for 13 of 14. And it looks like V11 are in trouble now. Shamim picking up the wicket of the dangerous Essen. That invites Tarun Bawa into the crease. Shy at the stumps at the non-strikers end by Krishna Kumar. He is a gun fielder. A strong pick up and throw. Had that been a direct hit, Wilson, well, would have made his way back to the pavilion.
That have been more troubles to the team. V11.
That's been punched for a single. They're looking for that second run. They rush and they'll get it. Not a good piece of fielding there. I think they're taking it a bit easy now. So it's Nelson for 7 after 15. Umar Jat continuing, and there's an inside edge, and you have different names for that. French, Chinese, whatever cut you want to call it. It beats the fielder and goes for boundary.
We call it Chinese cut, and though it's disliking for the bowlers, nothing wrong with that delivery. Pitching up in the Yorker length, still it goes away to the boundary.
Here comes Umar. The intentions was pretty right there. I won't be surprised if he continues to bowl in that channel, which is to target the stumps, and that's exactly what he did, but just erring in his length on that occasion. Just try to bowl a bit. It was that block hole area, missing it, and ended up being a full toss. Well, I think to his luck, the ball didn't go all the way. Just hurried on to the batter. Slower delivery, beautifully disguised. Into the shot, 1 day in advance. 116 for 7 at the moment. What are you sensing here, Adil? How much are they going to end up?
Asim, I think 130, 135, not more than that. It's a wicket column, that's a worry for V11. That was nicely bowled there, length ball, outside off stump. Hurried on to the batsman, he was trying to just cut it away, straight to in the hands of the keeper. Well, it looks like Umar Jat is experienced campaigner. This time the slower one, played towards mid-wicket, and batsman is coming back for 2. Oh, the fumble in the field allows them to settle for 2 more runs.
Well, I think you need to be really smart enough here to ensure that acceptance of certain facts and certain abilities of what you can do and what you cannot. A reality check of your competencies is something which is very, very important here for the batters. That if you can't hit sixes and boundaries, you just ensure that you are smart enough to rotate strike, convert singles into doubles. That's nicely played. Tarun Bawa on that occasion, and he'll settle for a single only. And that will be the end of 16. It's 119 for 7.
Well, it's going to be Shamim to continue. Drifting down the leg side. And that's leg by. Added one more to the total.
Make that two. Too early to say that it was one added. The keeper missed the ball and they ran an overthrow. So this is where you need to be really smart and ahead of the opposition here. They don't have enough firepower left in the side to hit those maximums and boundaries at consistent pace. So if you are not able to do that, you ensure that at least you are smart enough, street smart, to work it around in a nice way for your team's favor.
Absolutely awesome. That's what they're aware of and they are doing so.
And that brought a smile to the umpire's face as to what happened there. And well, these are those part and parcels of the game that always keeps you active and excited about.
We call it funny cricket. That's fun in the cricket.
And these are those small little moments in the game that you always remember that this is what you did. Don't do that again.
This time he wanted to play towards the point region, but to his fortune, it went straight into the hands of point fielder. There's one more run.
Well, coming to that particular incident, well, there have been many incidents in everyone's cricketing life that you still remember that happened 10 years ago. Those are nostalgic moments that are saved in your archives.
Yes, obviously everyone thinks of those incidents and you can just laugh about it, smile about those incidents. You can't sometimes tell them to everyone. You can't share those moments.
Well, certainly only with those whom you have experienced it, laugh about it for about an hour or two, and then get over. So that's what this beautiful game of cricket offers to you. But at the moment, V11, they are not able to offer anything which is competitive here. 123 for 7. That's down the leg side. And Anzar, the big man behind the gloves, ensuring that the ball doesn't pass him. He's a big man. The angle way too wavered there by Shamim. Needs to be really mindful of his line. Lower delivery, straight to the fielder. And that'll just be a single that comes through here.
I think Shamim is being lucky there, bowling 2 on the pads, and while Tarun Bawa is unable to connect them. Once he connects, it's going to be 4 there.
Absolutely, that's something which is crime. To his rescue, it was a batter who is not recognized for his batting abilities. He's rather a bowler. Now on the offside. So the story continues with Shamim. Very inconsistent with his line and length. Yes, he's picked up the dangerous wicket of the priced wicket of Mohammad Ahsan, but you can't be bowling that.
It looks like lack of concentration from Shamim. He's not concentrating more onto his length.
Well, it's about the release point there, Adil, if it's closely observed. Sometimes the release point is right in front of his eye. The other time it is on wide on the right hand side. And then at the moment it's over his shoulder is where he gets it right, like close to the ears. Kiss your ears when you come in. And that's what the coaches tell you is to focus on. Just brush your ears while you are rolling your arms over. Meanwhile, 17 gone, it's 127 for 7. Through the gate, Jut strikes. What a delivery, that pitched and it nipped in. Brilliantly bowled.
Straight and fast, keeping low, and batsman wanted to slog it into the sky, failing to do so, and it was through him onto the timber.
That was a decent delivery there from Judd. That's the end of Wilson. 15 of 12 for him, and it's 8 down for 127. New batter in is Raza. Well, he had a very poor outing in the previous game with the ball, but he would want to change that here. Now responsibility with the bat. Nicely played around with, we'll just get a single for that one. Even singles at this stage will push them to that 145 mark.
Definitely, but these batsmen, they'll definitely ask them. But these batsmen, they're looking for some big shots. They're not concentrating on singles or rotating the strike there.
Tarun on strike. Full toss delivery chance. Well, slightly away from the fielder. Well, not sure if this is going to be enough there for Fly Emirates. They are a very good batting side. Likes of Fayaz, likes of Yasita, Irfan, Usman Mushtaq, the skipper himself, Krishna Karate. So you name them and they all can bat. Shamim is an all-rounder as well. Oh, good delivery. Very good delivery. Right onto the money, on the stumps. I think that this is where Jutt needs to operate. He needs to get it as straight as possible onto the stumps. Any error that is forced on by the batter, he'll pay a price for it.
Absolutely awesome. Judd is bowling straight seam up balls, and he's into the line. And just the slow ones, which odd delivery is bowling to his variety.
Well, again, a brilliant delivery. Back of length this time, forcing the batter to go onto the back foot. Played it nicely as well, but will just be a dot on that occasion. So Jutt has been very impressive. His dot ball percentage is relatively a lot higher compared to the other bowlers. He takes the specs off. Comes out with that focus, it seems. Straight to the fielder. That'll be a dot to finish again. 3 overs for 17 and 2 wickets in that. 2 more overs to go here in the innings. 129 for 8 are V11 Cricket Club. Shamim into his third over. Starts off with the dot. They'll be hoping Usman Mushtaq would have had a pep talk with him way before he came into bowl his third over, that I do not want extras. You get hit for 6, it's okay for me, but do not bowl extras. I don't want to field in this hot conditions out here.
Well, the batsmen, they are not going for, they're not trying to rotate the strike here. They're just going for big slogs. See this one as well. They're going hard at it. They're not trying to just knock the ball around and take singles and doubles, which can get them to 145. But still, I think 135 is a par score for them.
Well, I think that's the least that they would be expecting from here on. We said 135 initially, 130, 135. He has smoked one in the gap towards the cow corner. Will get a boundary. That helps. That definitely helps. A good strike there at the bat of Tarun Bawa and gets it into the gap towards the cow corner for a boundary.
That's a slower ball, and batsman was well expecting that one. And back of hand, and well read there by batsman, and hit it towards the cow corner for 4 runs.
Here comes Shamim again. Full delivery, driven hard, and will fielder will cut it off. Will just be a single there. Raza will be on strike. He's not known for his batting abilities for sure, but the least that he could do is just rotate the strike and give it back to Tarun, who is looking relatively stronger.
Relatively better, not stronger. Play towards the cow corner again. They're coming back for 2. Just a fumble in the field by Fayaz, and they get settled for 2 more runs there.
Adil, I won't be surprised if Tarun Baba would be asking me who is Adil Khan. I want to meet him in person. That's in the gap. Will just be a single, and it'll be Waqar Raza who will be on strike for the final over. It's 137 for 8. Can they get those 13 valuable runs that can add those psychological pressure here? Top edge, and clears the wicketkeeper, and looks like that'll be a boundary. So that helps. That is helping the cause to get to that 150 mark and build that psychological pressure.
They say if you want to go hard at it. That's what happened there. Slow one, we went hard on it, and it top edging it over the keeper's head for 4 runs.
Can't do much about it. Jat gets a boundary. That was relatively a quicker delivery from Umar Jat, realizing that the slower one is not adding enough value at this stage. So he's trying to hurry things on to the batter. But the downsides are that you get those edges that do not go in your favor.
Well, Asim, I think slower ones in the last over, it's a crime. Bowling those deliveries.
Well, that was a quicker delivery. With power by Tarun Baba. Again, it's a pretty subjective call. Depends on what is keeping the batsman comfortable. There are certain batsmen that are pretty okay playing those slower deliveries, and there are certain batsmen that are very confident when they have the ball coming onto the bat pretty quickly. So it purely depends on how the bowler assesses his opposition. Meanwhile, that's a quicker delivery that's been pulled away.
They'll only get one for this, nothing more than that, as it went straight to in the hands of the fielder.
Well, two more deliveries left in this innings here. It's now or never. Tarun Bawa batting on 14 of 15. Will he be able to launch one? He did. Not a convincing looking shot, but they should come back for the second run. Decides not to go for it. As far as the call is concerned, that was the right one. But not sure if Tarun is going to be impressed. Raza back on strike for the last ball of the innings.
Can he get a boundary on this?
Well, he'll be looking for a maximum, to say the least. Or maybe a no ball that he hits a 6 and then has another ball that he takes an advantage of. The expectations would keep on rising if you ask the batter. That's pulled away in the gap. There is a fielder in the deep who misses. They come back for the second run and they'll complete it comfortably. So they get 2 runs to finish it off, and I think this partnership worth 20 runs between number 9 and number 10.
All important partnership there.
They've added value here. They've added some value here to the score, which Adil was having the feeling that might get over by 130, 135. But Bawa and Raza, they've put on a show and ensured that they get some valuable runs towards the end, and that will add value for sure. It was Hussain who topped the scores there, 43 of 24 for him. D'Souza, well, that wicket was a big one that they were banking on, 8 of 5 for him. But Vibhor, 22 of 20. Hassan, Wilson, Tarun Baba, almost around the equal combination. If you see 11, then a 12, then a 13, then a 14, then a 15. So it has been that sort of a cameo innings coming in from those 5 batters towards the end of the batting card. 8 extras by Fly Emirates in those 147 runs that have been scored there by V11. And talking about the bowling, well, they were magnificent, especially if you look at one man that was exceptional with his bowling efforts, was the man sitting right on top. 19 dot balls in the 24 legal deliveries that he's bowled, 13 runs conceded, and picked up 4 crucial wickets up the order, and definitely shaking and shocking the spine of the opposition. Karate, well, he was not amongst those lucky bowlers to have a good outing there, 26 in his 2 overs. But Judd finished it up pretty nicely, 2 for 27 in his 4. Philip picked up 1 wicket for 34 in his 4. And Shamim picked up 1 for 18 in his 3. So those 8 extras help Fly Emirates have a target set for themselves of 148 runs in their allotted 20 overs. And that's just about in excess of 7.5, or rather 7 runs an over. And if you be precise, about 7.3 that they would be looking at, 7.4 rather, that they will be looking at in terms of their chasing that required run rate. We'll dive into a quick short break, and once we are back, we'll take you through the live action of the run chase. Don't go anywhere, stay tuned.
Good afternoon and welcome back, viewers. We're all set for all important chase. 148 required in 20 overs. At one stage, it looked like Team 11 they would have bundled out on the low score, but then in the flurry of runs in the end, they've somehow managed to reach a modest total of 147. Excellent bowling by Wajahat Rasool. He bowled 4 overs, gave away 13 runs and picked up 4 quality wickets. One memorable spell. Here we go. Good start by the bowler. Krishna Karate. An explosive batsman. Likes to get a good feel of the wicket and then goes about his game. As we speak, we welcome Adil Khan in the comm box.
Thank you, Wes. Thank you, Wes.
Both these batsmen have the capability to play the big strokes. Harsher, we know he's no mug with the bat. A very explosive batsman. He's known for his big hits. And that is exactly what his team would be requiring him to do. Chasing a modest total of 147. It's not much we saw in the wicket. Just that the spinners, when they came on to ball, the moment they went slower, give some flight in the air, they did get some purchase. As the day is progressing, it's getting cooler. There's hot and humid conditions here in the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. D'Souza just marshalling his troops. He's got the keeper up to the stumps now.
Well, this time nicely bowled there by D'Souza. And who can collect the ball on his follow through. The batsman settles for one more run there. Well, obviously we saw the ball gripping in the first half of the game and spinners being very successful. What a spell there by Wajahat Rasool.
I like this aggressive approach from the captain of V11 Cricket Club. He's got that slip in place. The keeper has come up to the stumps, negating the batsman to come down the track. Good aggressive approach shown here by the skipper.
Cut away towards the point region for 4 runs. It was as easy as for his liking.
What a way to get off the mark, Harsher. It was full and wide, and Harsher is not going to miss onto that opportunity. He's beautifully opening the flow of the bat. It's brilliant batting here. Harsher has opened his account with a boundary. Souza has already given away 7 runs in the 4 deliveries he's bowled. Needs to adjust his line and length as quickly as he can.
This time wanted to slog over long on, but getting just inside half of the bat and ball racing away towards long on fans for 4 runs.
He didn't get the desired timing, did Harsher, but have a look at this outfield. It's absolutely lightning. Got that inner part of the bat, but still enough to travel for yet another boundary for Harsher. He's made his intentions clear. He's going after the young D'Souza. Punched towards the long off region. An excellent start by Fly Emirates. They move on to 12 after 1. Fly Emirates to a flying start, 12 for no loss in just the first over. And Tarun Bawa has been introduced into the attack, heavily bowling from the Bukhatir end. The only way to put pressure on a strong batting lineup of Fly Emirates is to keep on picking up early wickets.
Full over pitch delivery, played over lofted drive over long off for 4 runs this time. Fly Emirates is not going to hold back. They're taking their chances there.
What a way to welcome Tarun Bawa. That was full and wide, and stand and deliver. Harsher is not going to miss on to that. He's absolutely hit that from the middle of his bat. Will earn him his third boundary, putting Tarun Bawa straight away under some pressure. He's bowled his first delivery, and Harsher has taken him down.
This time played straight to mid wicket. There's no run.
A good comeback delivery by Tarun Bawa. Yeah, all he needs to do is just pitch the ball in the right areas. And that should be the way to go about. He's bowling with the new ball. There is some swing on offer. You just need to bowl in the right areas and wait for the batsman to make the mistakes.
Again, full line delivery, played over the bowler, but just 1 run there. Long off in place.
Yeah, that was a fuller delivery by Tarun Bawa. Harsher not getting the desired connection on that occasion. If you would have got the connection, that ball would have sailed into the stands. That is the power this man possesses. Krishna Karate rather a sedate start. Harsher certainly has made his intentions clear, and that is the right approach to go about in this game. Just chasing a very modest total of 148. It's not much swing going for these bowlers.
Outside off stump slashed away towards point fence where it will be fielded there by the fielder, and the batsman settles for 1. With this, score moves to 18. We are in over number 2.
Right approach shown here by Krishna Karate, taking a single and bringing the aggressor Harsher on strike. He's raced on to 14 in just the 6 deliveries he's faced. Tarun Bawa seems to be under some pressure. Oh, he's pumped that towards that cow corner region, and he will earn yet another boundary. Harsher is certainly on a roll.
Short ball angling in. Harsher wanted to loft it over mid-wicket fence, but getting inside edge of the bat and ball not getting the elevation, right elevation, but it was placed well for a boundary there.
A pretty aggressive start by Harsher. Very explosive batsman. Don't want to be bowling in those areas. He's very strong. You bowl him anything short, and you've got that packed outside field. It's a wrong length to be bowling to this man. Missing on that occasion is Harsher. That will be the end of the second over. Fly Emirates 22 for no loss. But then after 222 for no loss, Fly Emirates are flying high. Rollicking start. Harsher being the aggressor. Captain showing a lot of faith in his bowler D'Souza, giving him a second over. Usually he's a very disciplined bowler. D'Souza balls in those right channels. And that is the demand of the game. Captain would want him to pick up early wickets. That is the only way we could put the brakes on the scoring.
That was full in his arc. Nicely played over mid-on for 4 runs there. It was full outside off, begging to be hit, and Krishna need no second invitation to hit that over long on.
Krishna Karate has joined the party. That is too full. And Krishna Karate is not going to miss on to that opportunity. He has hit that towards that long on region. Will fetch him his first boundary. So D'Souza straight away being put under some pressure. That's pulled away towards that mid-wicket region. No protection in the deep. That too will run away for a boundary.
This time, Ryan D'Souza bowling short of length, and Ryan holding his crease there and punishing him through mid-wicket there. Mid-wicket area.
Oh, we can see D'Souza is struggling here. He's not getting his line or length right. He's rather spraying the ball around. Needs to be consistent and just keep bowling in good length areas. Going fuller on that occasion. Karate picking up single and bringing the explosive batsman Harsher on strike. Yeah, that's the class of these batsmen. Bowl them any bad deliveries, free deliveries, and they will definitely make you pay. Nicely driven. Protection in the deep.
Well, Lewis, I think the bowler is bowling slower balls, and if he's not on the right line and length, they're going to get punished for that.
Yeah, we can clearly see D'Souza, he's been struggling. Usually, it's very accurate with his lines, but today seems like to be an off day for him. He's going to be bowling his last delivery. He's gone for plenty. He's given away 22 runs in his second over. That's a bit too much when you're defending a very modest total of 147. Fuller delivery and punched towards that cover region. Krishna Karate is not going to miss out on that delivery.
Well, adding salt on the wounds there. Outside off stump, begging to be hit. At the end of over number 3, Fly Emirates at 36 for none.
Well, then Raza has been introduced. Waqar Raza, the right arm fast, has been introduced from the Bukhatir end. And rightly so. The captain would want his premium bowlers to pick up early wickets. Fly Emirates off to a flying start. 36 for no loss. Just the 3 overs. Harsher scoring 19 runs and 9 deliveries. And Karate, in the last over, we saw those couple of boundaries coming from his bat. Oh, what a glorious shot. Stand and deliver. That will race away for yet another boundary.
Length ball, playing it with full face of the bat. That's a value for his shot. 4 more runs.
Yeah, grace and elegance pouring from that shot. How a look at that. Lovely flow of the blade. And the fielder had absolutely no chance of stopping that. They move on to 40. This is an excellent start. Using the power play to its full potential. Hardly any movement off the track.
This time through covers, there was a half chance there, but fielder was unable to hang on to that.
We can see all the bowlers have been struggling, not getting the right lengths. Have a look at that. Excellent effort by the fielder. Full marks for that excellent effort. Raza given away 5 runs. Just a couple of deliveries he's bowled.
Whereas these chances has to be taken there. Just some good catches or some run out to change the flow of the game.
Well, certainly that catch would have definitely uplifted the mood of the side. Rather good effort by the fielder. And a lucky escape for the batsman.
It was full toss, played towards long off and nicely placed there as well. But still, the fielder manages to field that and the batsman will come back for 2 more runs.
What a glorious looking stroke that was coming from the blade of Karate. We'll have a double check. I think he's done well. Good fielding effort in the deep. Krishna Karate is a very technically sound batsman. Usually likes the longer formats of the game. Tucks away towards that mid-wicket region. Raza, he's been put straight away under a lot of pressure. He's gone for a boundary. His second delivery is given away 8 runs. The 4 deliveries he's bowled. The captain has to do something and think out of the box. Emirates are doing it with utmost ease. Raced on to 44 and we're just into the 4th over. Good delivery right in the block horn. And the rest the batsman will scamper for a single.
Whereas we are into 4th over without taking any big risks. Fly Emirates are off to a good start. 45 without a wicket.
Absolutely, the desired start which the team would have wanted. It's the right approach when you're playing a T20 game. Use the 6 overs to its full potential, and that is exactly what Fly Emirates has done. Both these openers have played their shots free-flowingly. Fuller delivery, driven nicely towards the long-off region. And that will be the end of the 4th over. 46 for no loss. Fly Emirates sitting in a very comfortable position. Scoring 46 for no loss in the 4 overs. And Jibran Zeib, right arm medium, has been introduced from the Sharjah Cricket Academy, and we'll have to see what he has to offer. Captain would want him to pick up some wickets for his side and get them back in the game. Fly Emirates are doing it way too easily.
Shot of length and nicely wanted to play on the mid-wicket region.
Here we can see the wicket is playing nicely here. It's coming on to the bat. And the batsmen have no issues with them hitting the ball in the middle.
Yes, I think V11 is missing on the trick here. We saw in the first inning the ball was holding on and coming onto the bat, and the spinners were very successful. The ball was gripping, and there was some turn on the offer. And still, in the first innings, we don't see any spinner there.
Well, as the day has progressed, the wicket has played nicely. The ball is coming onto the bat, and the batsmen certainly seem to be enjoying themselves. And a great shot coming once again from the blade of Harsher. He's deposited that into the long on region.
Anything in his range, he's not going to miss them. And this time again, bowling full and straight. Harsher making full use of that, playing it with full pace of the bat towards long on for 4 more runs.
Yeah, that is too full. You don't want to be bowling Harsher that length. That's easy pickings for a man of his caliber. He's not going to spare you on those deliveries. Yeah, now the field has gone back. They've got that long on position in place. He goes big, gets that thick outside end, and the ball will race away for a boundary. Harsher is certainly on a move and has moved on to 33.
Well, this time the ball was in his range. He wanted to slog it, play it rather over long off, but getting the outside edge, outside part of the bat and flying it over the vacant region for 4.
He's a strong man, Harsher. Got that broad shoulders. Clear these boundaries with utmost ease. And that is the class that this man possesses. Gibran straight away being put under a lot of pressures, given away 10 runs in the 5 deliveries he's bowled.
This time coming down the track and wanted to hit huge, but to his fortune he just couldn't middle that one and got 1 run for that.
Fuller delivery, trailed towards that long on region, and that will be the end of the 5th over. Fly Emirates are 57 for no loss. Perfect start for Fly Emirates. They haven't lost a wicket, and we're into the last over of the power play. Both these batsmen are going really well. Harsher being the aggressor in karate, playing the second fiddle. That's a much better delivery. That is the exact length you would want to bowl to these batsmen.
That was nicely bowled and equally well played there by Krishna. He's being watchful there. He's not taking any chances whatsoever.
They've been rather wayward, have been the bowlers of 11 Cricket Club. They've not got that basics right. We know there's something to offer when you're bowling with the new ball. These bowlers do have the potential, but it's just that it's just an off day for them. Fly Emirates are cruising along nicely here. Harsher trying to slash that towards the cover region, missing an opportunity, must be touch disappointed. It was wide and full. Harsher not getting the connection on that occasion. Right, the equation stands at 90 in 88 balls. Should be an easy task from here onwards, considering the batting depth Fly Emirates hold.
It's going to be Waqar again to Harsher. This is full, played towards long on, just for his fortune. It went straight to Gibran, who made no mistake And the first wicket down for Fly Emirates.
Hashi will be feeling a touch disappointed. That was Fuller and that was in his range. He's hit that straight into the hands of the long on fielder. A good catch in the deep and the first wicket has fallen down. Harsher has to depart after playing a very good knock of 34 in just the 17 deliveries. Fly Emirates are 58 for the loss of 1. But the new man walks in, Fayaz Dongaraguan. An interesting young prospect. He's certainly very capable with the bat. He's come into a position where his team sits at 58 for the loss of 1. We're into the last over of the power play. Raza has finally gotten his reward, picking up a wicket, and that too a big one of Harsher. Excellent Fuller delivery. It's a good comeback over by the young Raza.
Well, stage is well set for Fayaz. He can take his time there to get settled and then play his shots.
Yeah, certainly he's got all time in the world. He's come to bat in the 6th over of the game. The required run rate stands at 6.28. Should be comfortable from here onwards. Excellent delivery. Bowling right in that good length area. Fayaz watchfully playing that forward defense. So an excellent over so far, giving away 11 runs and has picked up a quality wicket. Oh, that is a close call. He's knocked him over. Raza has struck gold. He's got his 2nd wicket. And that too a big one of Fayaz.
That back-to-back wickets in this over from Waqar. At the end of over number 6, Fly Emirates are 58 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Power play done and dusted. It was quite an eventful one. 58 runs coming in. Where Harsher and Karate played some free-flowing cricket, played those aggressive shots. At the same time have lost a couple of wickets.
Fujel Farooq into the attack. We'll have some off spinners there. Well, this was a full toss delivery. And Krishna Karate missing onto that chance, just getting 2 runs there.
Yeah, the captain has introduced himself into the attack straight away after the power play. Not the ideal start captain would have desired, bowling that juicy full toss, and Karate missing onto that opportunity. Once again, a full toss is played towards the mid-wicket region, not getting the connection yet again.
Well, I think Krishna Karate is being very watchful there. This ball could have been gone anywhere, flying over the ropes, but he just played it in the hands of mid-wicket fielder there, all along the ground.
Yeah, the skipper for jail must be feeling very lucky not being hit on those two full toss deliveries. Krishna Karate, very strong batsman on that leg side. Off to a very watchful start. He's moved on to 27 in just the 18 deliveries he's played. Got away nicely. Protection in the deep. Very good last over coming in from Waqar Raza, picking up 2 wickets in that over. And Fayaz Frank will be feeling touch unlucky. It was a fuller delivery. He missed on that straighter delivery, and that hit went on to hit to the stumps. Much better delivery. Flighting. The ball is taking the ball away from that left-hander. That is the exact length you would want to bowl to the left-hander. Yeah, that is excellent. And good running between these two batsmen. That will be the end of the 7th over. Fly Emirates 64 for the loss of 2.
It's going to be Weber to continue. And joining me in com box is Asim.
Good evening to all the cricket lovers. It's almost a twilight situation here at the Sharjah. Sighting of the ball relatively tougher for the batters. This is a phase where you would not want to lose wickets. So it's Karate who opened the innings. Off late, we've seen Yasita coming down the order. Usually we've seen him in the other tournaments where he has opened the innings for Fly Emirates, and he has been berserk in terms of his approach, very aggressive in the power play overs, but now he'll have to play the second fiddle and ensure that he doesn't lose out wickets. Builds that partnership alongside Karate. Pitched right up there in the block hole, and Karate will settle for a single. In fact, they're coming back for the second run. This is good cricket. Good cricket, applying pressure onto the opposition, and they get back for that second run comfortably.
We'll have to wait and see what role has been given to Yasita here. Is he a pinch hitter or has to play an anchor role there?
Well, I think the situation doesn't demand for that role of being having a pinch hitter out there. Yes, he is aggressive in the power play overs, but now I think he'll have to be smart enough to understand what the wicket is doing and then give that able company. The partnership is still at the very nascent stage. It's just 10 runs together that they have put in. They'll have to at least make sure that they get to that 30-run mark together. and then maybe decide how they want to strategize and take advantage of that net run rate.
So obviously net rate will come into the counting when these close matches are there. It's a long tournament.
Well, certainly an outside edge will come back for that second run. Have to be very smart enough in order to have a strategy around this run chase. It's 78 more to get of 73 deliveries. Pretty easy, as we can see from the equation at the moment. At the same time, have to be very realistic about a lot of things. Just like that, nicely swept away, and that will be a boundary for Yasita. Bread and butter, easy pickings on his pads, and he sweeps that towards the backward square leg for a boundary to finish the over. It's 74 for 2 after 8. Fujail comes into the attack. In fact, he continues. Bowled the first over for 6 runs. And a couple of runs there for Fujail. It's 76 for 2. All they need is about run a ball almost. 72 of 21.
Yes, indeed, they need run a ball, but I think Fly Emirates would love to finish that in 16th or 17th over. That's the reason they have sent Yashita before Usman Mushtaq.
Well, I think that's a wise move, because at the initial phase, if you have that command over that net run rate, that gives you that ease of coming into the next game. Even if you have a bad day, you still have that advantage of net run rate covering up for that bad day of yours. So always ensure that any advantage is grasped by both the hands. Off the back foot, punches in the gap, glorious looking shot. Does it have enough legs to go all the way? It doesn't. Waqar will cut it off, and Yasita will be back for his second run.
This was nicely played off the back foot towards the covers region, and the batsman settles there for 2 more runs there. It was a nice looking shot though.
Indeed, a very nice looking shot off the back foot, punches it towards the extra. .69 of 69 to get now. Again, nicely worked around the corner. It should be easy couple there as well, and they'll get it easily. It's a big boundary on that side, and it's not going to be easy for these fielders to ensure that they cut down these doubles, especially when a batter like Karate is out there, who's very strong in terms of his running between the wickets.
It's definitely awesome, but the fielders, they need to just come into 2 or 3 steps out of the ropes and field there, take their positions.
That's nicely cut away. They'll settle for a single this time. After a couple of couples, they'll just settle for that single now. It's a ball to go here in the 9th over. They are commanding the situation here, Fly Emirates. Good to see them back in the domestic circuit. They were away for a very long time, but now we see a lot of promising cricketers here in Fly Emirates.
Fly Emirates has been into this Bukhatir League, always been amongst the leading teams, and we have seen most of the UAE players, they have been representing Fly Emirates as well.
Well, certainly. There were a lot of players. Usman Mushtaq, the skipper himself, a former UAE, he represented UAE for that Asia Cup. Krishna Karate himself, who's out there. And there was Amjad Javed, who was a part of the UAE side and Fly Emirates. So a lot of players were a part of the UAE set that represented Fly Emirates in the domestic A division circuit. Now they are trying to gain that reputation back. They have resumed their cricket. So good to see that. Meanwhile, Vibur, after going for 10 in his first, has been trusted again, and he'll be operating from the Bukhatir end. Nicely driven. Do they come back for the second? Well, they decided not to go for it. I think you do not want to lose out wickets as a result of a run out here. Going well, look at getting to that 50, especially if you're a Krishna Karate.
Absolutely, Asim. They're looking for singles and doubles. They don't want to take a risk there, and they don't need to. And they can get this scores with ease if they keep on batting like this.
Nicely played. Up and above the cover region. Well, I think the plan needs to be very simple. Get that deficit down below 50, and then maybe you can go ahead and try to target for another 10, 15 runs. Keep applying pressure. Right now, the focus would be that these two bring the deficit down to that 50 and then target.
Absolutely. There's things looking easy to bat on, nothing to worry. And the ball is not doing much on the pitch now, like we saw in the previous part of the game, where the ball was gripping and turning.
Well, I think it's a lot to do with the moisture that was there initially because of the cover that was there on the wicket. Yes, the sun was beating hard on the surface, but it all purely depends on when the covers were taken off. How long did the sun beat on the surface? Everything is important to be considered. Meanwhile, a glorious looking shot. And Gibran, one of those best in the outfield here for V11, to say the least, covers it up pretty nicely. Just a single. So dealing with singles, 4 balls, 4 singles in this over from Vibhor.
Just definitely they're taking their time here, and rightly so. And they should be like working on singles and doubles as the advice from the captain or the dugout there. Play some quiet overs and then go for the slogs.
Nicely played, yet again. The partnership is worth 30 runs now. This is what we focused earlier to get together. With the ball to go, we'll have to wait and see what Yasita opts to do. He has picked up those bad deliveries and dispatched them. Now, will he try to invent a shot out of nowhere? They have a change in the field here for Yasita. They have an extra cover deep. He goes towards mid-wicket. There is a fielder and he holds on to it. A wicket here for Vibhor. And he is confused as to which position does he need to celebrate and face. Eventually, he gets a wicket here. That too of Yasita. We spoke about partnership worth 30. They get exact 30.
What a time for the wicket. We are halfway stage. 10 overs, 88 for the loss of 2 wickets.
10 overs, 88 for 3. It's Fujail continuing after going for 9 in his previous over. A very good looking shot again towards the extra cover. Looking for that second run. And Arif will come back. In fact, Irfan Arif, again a very powerful batter. Oh, that was so close. Doing a ricocheting to the stumps. Would have been a diamond duck there.
So it was a lucky chance for Irfan or Krishna? What do you say?
Well, I think obviously Irfan would have been at the receiving end. So, lucky escape there for Irfan. And which batter would like to not face a delivery and go back to the pavilion? You ask 100 of them, 100 would say no, I'm not the one volunteering for that. The back foot straight back to the bowler. I think they're going at about 8.7 over. 6 and 0 required. It's just about a couple of hits and then they get back to accelerating things.
Well, left alone this time, straight to keeper. Asking for that wide delivery, not so.
Well, within the limits, as said by umpire Imran Munir. Just going the negative way here, Fujail. Full toss delivery, played up and over. And a good effort in the deep there. Once again, Gibran, he has a long walk to do. From this long on to the other end, he is literally
Pollard.
sprinting. Yes, just like Kieron Pollard, we've seen him with his services, the international and the franchise cricket that he's played. The area that he most preferred to field was long on. Again, trying to display some of his football skills and looking for that second run. This is great cricket from Krishna Karate. 11 overs gone, 95 for 3. Karate punches it down the ground. Now look at the irony. Karate is punching the ball.
I think he's not looking in a hurry to finish the game. He's just like placing the ball for here and there for singles and doubles. He's not taking any real risk there.
Oh yes, at this stage, why would you want to? You have a new partner. Again, the responsibility to build a partnership together is there. It's worth 8 at the moment. Nicely pushed towards extra cover. That'll be a dot here. So Irfan Arif trying to settle in a bit. We know that he can pack a punch and go big after the bowling whenever required. He has those big shots in his arsenal. Need to ensure that just getting a hang of the wicket. Hit it straight at the bowler and he dropped it. That was a catch that should have been taken there by Vibhor.
Easiest of chances there. Missed out by the bowler on his follow through. Just stretching his head out. Should have been moving along with his feet.
Yeah, spot on. That's played straight to the fielder, Tarun Baba. Well, Karate is quick. He is quick.
Well, the experience counts, Asim. He's well experienced, very experienced batsman, Krishna Karate.
Oh yes, batting at 42 of 30 now. Punches it on the back foot in the gap. SN covers it up, but they'll easily complete the second run. That's a good cricket here from Krishna Karate, picking up those gaps, picking up those bigger areas where turning back for two becomes relatively easier. And that's exactly what he has done.
Just throughout his inning, he has not been in kind of hurry. He's not hitting those boundaries. He's just tapping it away in the gaps for ones and twos.
Look at that. How beautifully has he done that on that occasion. Looking for that second run. And has he got him? Looks like a suicidal run out here from Krishna Karate. Was it needed? Absolutely not. This is very poor stuff from Krishna. Just have a look at that. He places it. There was nowhere a dub, the second run there.
This was a suicidal run out there by Krishna by himself. This is not the end he wanted.
He deserved to get to his 50. The way he has given his wicket away.
He has to blame himself for that.
Well, certainly. He definitely would not be impressed with the way he has given it up. 4 down at the mark of 100 now.
Well, that was the end of over number 12. Fly Emirates are 100 for the loss of 4 wickets. It's going to be Wajahat Rasool to replace Krishna Karate there. It's going to be Fujel to continue his last over of the game.
He has picked one straight and over the head of the fielder. Had Gibran been on the ropes, that would have been a chance. We're going to recheck that, whether that crossed the boundary ropes or did it fall in. But more importantly, it's Irfan who's still alive there. Yes, it was inside. It pitched in. It's just about positioning that Gibran didn't get it right.
Well, good judgment there by Asim. And if he had been on the boundary line, it would be like an easy catch for Gibran there. Captain is obviously not happy.
Well, Irfan You need to go back and look at the replay. That's error in judgment.
That's the second time he left it alone for white. Well, Fujail is bowling seam-up deliveries here. I'm not sure why.
That is why. To have those dot balls in place. Forcing an error out of the judgment of the batter. He did that on the previous occasion. He did twice already. And maybe the spin is not working, so maybe get the seam-up deliveries here. Just that you don't pitch it right under his eye.
Again, a full-length delivery played towards cover, and he'll get 1 run for that.
Fujail has done a decent job here. He could have easily got 1 wicket to his name had that catch been taken by Gibran.
Yes, you can see he was unlucky there. Like, if the catch would have been taken, Emirates would have been on the back foot a little bit.
Pushed down the ground by Wajahat Rasool. No signs of Usman Mushtaq yet. So he has pushed Wajahat Rasool, who was brilliant with the ball. He's been asked to contribute with the bat as well. So he can pack a punch. He's a decent batter. The last ball to go here in the power play. Sorry, rather the 13th over, and gets a single off the last ball. And the score is 107 for 4 after 13. "13 overs, V11 they were 100 for 5, Fly Emirates they are 107 for 4. The only difference is the fact that Fly Emirates bat relatively deeper compared to V11. And to talk more about the proceedings here, for the final passage of play in this match, I have been joined in by Owais. Welcome, Owais.
Thank you very much, Asim. Fly Emirates are certainly flying high, 107. The loss of 4 wickets. The equation looks much simpler now. They just need run a ball. 41 41 should be an easy task from here onwards. Wider on that occasion, not getting the ideal line. Wibber has bowled well. He's given away 21 runs and has picked up a wicket. Irfan Arif, we know how dangerous player is he. That is the caliber and the class of Irfan Arif. He likes to play those big shots. A very talented cricketer. Can roll his arms over as well. Overall, a very good cricketer. Wider and shorter, but lucky escape for Wibber. Rasool not getting the desired connection. He was excellent with the ball early on in the first innings. Oh, lucky not going straight into the hands of the fielder. The thick outside edge. Wibber flighting that delivery, giving a lot of air, inviting Wibber to take him down towards that cover region. Not a bad move. But this right arm off break bowler hit that hard straight to the bowler, and an excellent stop. So pretty decent comeback by Wibber. Full and wide, and will be called as a wide, rightly so. Here we can see what Wibber is trying to do. He's trying to bowl way outside off stump, inviting Rasool to play that big shots. Shorter on that occasion. Protection in the deep. Will close out the over, giving away a single. After 14, Fly Emirates 111 for the loss of 4. Beautiful evening here in the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Hussain Ahmed has been handed over the ball, the right arm wrist spinner. We'll have to see what he has to offer. He's come on to bowl when his team requires him to pick up a wicket or two and make the match interesting from here onwards. Easy goings for now. For Team Fly Emirates, 37 in 36 deliveries in a T20 game is never a difficult task. Rasool has been absolutely brilliant with the ball. Bowled 4 overs, gave away just 13 runs and picked up those 4 quality wickets. Close call, and that's a good run taken. He started off proceedings, bowled the first over of the innings. Mind you, is a right arm leg spinner. It's a very difficult art to bowl with the new ball. And he bowled 19 dot balls in that allotted 4 overs. Brilliant. Short and wide will be called a wide. Opportunity missed, I would feel, for Irfan Arif. It was way too short and wide. And all Arif needed to do just go slash hard on that, not getting the connection on that occasion. Yeah, they could do it with singles and doubles. No need to hit for those glory shots. That is not the demand of the situation. All they need is run a ball, wait for those bad deliveries, play on the merit. Good delivery. Well read by Hussain. He saw the batsman backing away. Ball that fuller and wide. Rasool, just a polite inquiry with the umpire, but that was well within the line. Yeah, that is a wayward delivery. Don't want to be bowling extras at this point of the game when you're defending a very modest total of 146. Just 33 more runs required now. Fuller, and hitting it straight into the hands of the fielder. A pretty decent over as far as Hussain is concerned. He's given away 5 runs. A wicket or 2 from here will make the match really interesting. Fly Emirates have lost 4 wickets. Another couple of wickets from here onwards, and we will be into the tail, exposing the tail enders. Pretty good over so far by Hussain, giving away just the 6 runs. That's full and onto the leg side. He's got protection in the deep. That will bring the end of the 15th over. Fly Emirates 118 for 4. Fly Emirates in a very comfortable position. Require just another 30 runs and 5 overs. Required run rate is just 6 per over. Should be easy going from here onwards. Raza, the strike bowler, has been brought back into the attack. Makes room, not getting the connection. Good delivery, good start by the youngster Raza. Got that couple of wickets in the second over he bowled. First got wicket of Harsher and then knocked over Fayaz with that beautiful in-swinging delivery. Very talented right arm medium pacer bowler. He's got that nice variations in his armory. You're cutting the ball on that occasion, and that is slashed really hard towards that point region. That is racing away for a much needed boundary. That was short and wide, and Irfan Arif, I beg your pardon, is very strong in that area. Wajahat, he's not going to miss out on those opportunities.
Well, that was a cracking shot off the back foot, ensuring that he always had his eye on the ball and knew where the gaps were and piercing it perfectly. Had that been about 5-6 foot left right, that would have straight to be in the hands of the fielder. Now they have a change in the field here. Raza pushes the deep backward point, something which is very unorthodox for a medium fast bowler. Well, it doesn't matter, he decides to go on the onside where Hassan was for a second interested, but slightly falling in short. 25 required of 27. Now, do you think they would try to put pressure to finish this off quickly?
It should be an easy task from here onwards for Fly Emirates. Sitting in a very comfortable position. Both these batsmen are set. Arif is on 14. Rasool has played a good knock. Rather been very watchful. Good delivery right in the block hole. And that is the ideal bowl. You need to be bowling in the context of the game. Get those yorkers going. Bang those short deliveries.
Yeah, need to be very smart enough as to how you're variating your pace, maneuver around, improvise your length as well. And this is one of the reasons why we say the successful teams are those that have resources that play ahead of the opposition. Cracking shot, but straight to the fielder. Vibhor making no mistakes there. It was hit with tremendous power. And that slower one, as indicated by Raza there, working in his favour. Straight at Vibhor Shahi.
The captain bringing his strike bowler back again, Waqar, and he's picked up another wicket at a very crucial stage of the game. Excellent catch taken by the fielder in the cover region. Much needed wicket in the context of the game. Rasool has to depart after scoring 10. Score stands at 124 for the loss of 5.
New batter in is Krishna. New batter in is Krishna Kumar. A left-handed batter. That's one of the reasons when we were looking at the equation at the 13 over mark, 100 for 5 versus 107 for 4. We said They still are batting deep. If he's coming in at number 7, Usman Mushtaq at number 8, imagine the depth that they have. Meanwhile, a quick single to get off the mark. And like that's the end of the 16th over. 23 more to get off 24. 125 for 5 after 16. Gibran went for 11 in his first over. Will be bowling here from the SCA end. 23 of 24. But I think they should at least ensure that they're keeping about 12 to 15 deliveries behind when they chase this down. Because that will give them that edge of the run rate.
Fuller delivery, watchfully played towards the long off region. Yeah, that should be the idea to go about. Irfan Arif, he likes to play his shots, doesn't like to stick around. He's a free-flowing batsman, and that is the nature of his gameplay. Irfan Arif, a complete stroke maker.
Well, usually bats up the order about number 3, number 4, and I haven't seen him come in so late, but you have to adjust to in a side which bats till number 8, number 9, and that sort of a compromise mindset has to be there. Again, full delivery, couldn't get over that one, just a single coming through. I think V11 is just trying to take this game as deep as possible. Forget about the result, it's just that we need to bowl the 120th ball is the focus right now.
They must be thinking in the back of the mind, they must be 25 to 30 runs short. Had that been into the equation, this game would have been really interesting.
Well, absolutely. Ehsan did a bit. I think he hurried onto things. I mean, while that's a inside edge, which will at least get 2 runs there for Krishna. Not the ideal fashion to pick up those runs, but he will take that.
It wasn't a bad delivery by Gibran. That was right in the block hole. But equally well played. Try to dig that out in the last second. And got a couple of very important ones. The equation now is 19 in 21 deliveries. Should be an easy task from here onwards.
Yep, easy. Well, nicely played. Nicely played, given direction, and that will be a boundary here. Fujairah is not happy. He's already talking to the bowler while he was putting in that chase. Give it up, and the deficit is now down to 15 to get.
Completely losing his line on that occasion. That is easy pickings. That's way too full and wide. And all the batsman had to do is get some bat on it. And that is exactly what he did. And getting his team closer to their first win of this Bukhatir 30th edition.
I think a positive start coming in for Fly Emirates after winning the Ramadan Plate Cup. They might be very confident with their approach as to how they should be planning this tournament as well. Make it 2-2 maybe.
Yeah, certainly a champion side. They've been proven their worth time and time again, winning a lot of domestic tournaments, and yet again they're showing their class. They're just 14 runs away from this victory.
A big heave towards the onside by Irfan Arif. I think he is showing that sense of urgency to finish this off pretty quickly. Just about 13 to get off the last 3 overs. 135 for 5. So it's Waqar Raza, who has picked up 3 wickets. He has been pretty decent. He went for 61 runs in his last game in 4 overs. And I think he'll be very satisfied with the performance that he's brought in here on the table. 3 for 18 in his 3.
Good fuller delivery, driven strongly. The fielder will cut that out. And the credit should be given to this youngster Raza. After going for plenty in that first game, he's come back really strong and has picked up 3 quality wickets and has been miserly cheap, giving away just the 19 runs.
Yeah, I second that. The kind of response that he has come out with here today is far commendable, because after being thrashed, literally thrashed for 61 runs in his 4 overs, he's made a very strong statement that that's not me, it's just one of the bad days.
Certainly he'll take a lot of learning from this game and give a lot of confidence to this youngster. Raza, we know he's a very talented right-arm bowler. Oh, good delivery, loud appeal, pitching outside leg stump. The batsman will scamper for a single.
Again, we've been quite emphasizing on this fact that the umpiring quality has definitely improved here at the Sharjah. Look at that, spot on, pitching outside the line of the leg stump. An umpire gets it right. It might be hitting, but the first point in the checklist for an umpire to count that leg before is whether the ball is pitching in the line of the stumps or not. And on that occasion, Kashif Billah getting it spot on.
A good fuller delivery right in the block hole. And Irfan Arif was completely deceived on that occasion. Excellent bowling here by Raza.
He was bamboozled on that one. It's between the gap between his pads and the stumps. No connection whatsoever. But the important thing is he just got it. We got those runs in the form of byes. That'll help cut down the deficit. 10 required of 15 deliveries. Looks like they have stretched this a bit too far.
Good slower delivery. Watchfully played. They will get another singer inching closer to the victory. Just 9 required now in 14 deliveries. They're doing it really well here, both Irfan Arif and Krishna Kumar. There's still a lot of batting firepower in the dugout. The likes of Usman Mushtaq, the skipper himself, has demoted himself in today's game. Has given opportunity to a few youngsters to showcase their talent.
Well, he goes straight, but the connection wasn't the ideal one for Irfan to clear the boundary rope. Just that he's not able to get that timing right here, OS.
Yeah, we can see the ball is holding up in the wicket as the day has gone by. Its wicket is breaking up. Usually Sharjah wickets are on the slower side. Good change pace variation by Raza.
Nicely tucked around for a single. He'll keep strike. 2 overs to go, 7 required. Is there any drama or twist left in this game? We'll have to wait and watch.
Just the 7 runs remaining from the 12 deliveries. Raza has been absolutely outstanding. He's bowled his 4 overs. He went away just 22 runs and picked up 3 early wickets in the game. The captain would love his bowler power to pick up a wicket or 2 here and bring some charm in this game, bring some color. The equation looks much simpler now. 7 in 12 deliveries should be an easy task.
Well, Baba was impressive in the first match. This time nicely glided towards the backward point. And we'll get a single. Just one hit away.
Yeah, Baba usually he's got that variations under his sleeve. A very smart bowler. Uses the new ball really well. Just marshalling his troops, showing the field is aligned. He's got that deep square leg and a deep mid wicket. Oh, he's got him. He's knocked over Irfan Arif. That was a good slower delivery by Baba, changing his pace, bowling it right onto the stumps, and he has finally gotten his reward. Have a look at that. You can see the change in his wrists, holding that leg cutter, slowing his pace down, and finally getting a wicket. Irfan Arif has to depart after scoring 19. Score stands at 142 for the loss of 6. The new man walks in, Umar Jat. Got that capability to easily clear these long boundaries. He's a strong man. Still no signs of the captain's skipper, Usman Mushtaq. He's opting to send Jat to finish off this game. Just one hit away to clinch their first victory of the Emirates Bukhatir League T20. Hit that straight towards that long off region. He'll be off the mark straight away. They don't need to go for these glory hits. They can just trickle around, play these singles and doubles. They will be safe home. Just 5 runs away now in the 9 deliveries. Baba picked up a wicket in this over. Good delivery right onto the stumps. Dot balls are very precious at this stage of the game. A wicket or two, couple of dot balls. And this could change the dimensions of this game completely. Try to slog that towards the mid-wicket region. Completely deceived by that delivery. Just a polite inquiry by the umpire. I think he's safe. We'll have to go and have a recheck. Good work by the keeper, but seems like he's made his ground. We'll have to see from a better angle. Yeah, I think he's made it. Nonetheless, good effort by the keeper and a lucky escape for the batsman. Last delivery of Baba. Just one hit away to win their first game. Fly Emirates have been absolutely brilliant. They've been clinical with their performance today. First with the ball. They're doing it nicely with the bat. He's hit that long and high. Has he cleared the ropes? The ball is trickling away to the boundary. Slow outfield. Will allow the batsman to scamper back for a second. That will be the end of the 19th over. Score stands at 146 for the loss of 6. And then in comes the right arm off break. Bowling into the left-hander. Watchfully played. Smartly picking up a single and inching closer to victory. They've played some outstanding cricket, has Fly Emirates. Just the 2 runs required now from 5 deliveries. He goes big towards the mid-wicket region. And has he cleared that? Yes, that will go for a boundary. And Fly Emirates have won their first match here in the Sharjah Cricket Stadium, winning comprehensively by 4 wickets. They've been absolutely brilliant and clinical with their performance. First, with the ball bundling out 11 Cricket Club, just 146, and then chasing it down comfortably in the last over. Let's have a look at the batting scorecard. It was the 2 openers who did the acceleration work, Krishna Karate and Hashir. They were absolutely devastating the opposition, and after that Fayaz going cheaply, but then it was Yasita scoring 16 runs, Arif contributing, scoring 19 runs, 23 deliveries, Rasool contributing with 10, and then Kumar and Jat finishing off the match. 6 extras given in total. Let's have a look at the bowling scorecard of V11 Cricket Club. D. Souza, starting off the innings, bowling 2 overs, giving away 26 runs, was wicketless. Baba bowled a couple of overs, 5 dot deliveries, gave away 15 runs, picked up 1 wicket. And it was Raza, the pick of the bowlers, bowled his quota of 4 overs, bowled 9 dot deliveries, gave away just the 22 runs, and picked up 3 quality wickets. Ikram went for 21, and Vibhur also bowling his 4 overs of quota and giving away 24 runs, also chipping in with a wicket. Then that's the match summary. V11 Cricket Club winning the toss first and batting first and scoring 147 playing out. They allotted 20 overs. It was Hussain and Vibhur doing the acceleration work. And Tarun Baba scoring 15 runs, but then Rasool, he was absolutely phenomenal. The leg spinner bowling 4 overs, picking up 4 wickets and bowling those 19 dot balls. Jat 2 contributing, taking those couple of wickets, bowling his 4 overs. Shamim also adding on to picking up a wicket. And then it was Fly Emirates, the 2 openers, Karate and Hashir, ensuring that they put their team in a very comfortable position. Karate scoring 45 in just 32 deliveries, and Hashir playing a good knock of 34, just 17 deliveries. And the bowling department, Raza, was exceptionally well, bowled 4 overs, given away 22 runs, picked up 3 wickets for his side. Tarun Baba and Vibhur also picking up wicket apiece. Fly Emirates has won this game comprehensively by 4 wickets in match number 12. Right then, we'll take a short break and we'll come back. We'll have Shoaib down with the post-match presentation.
Sound check. Hello.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation of the 30th Bukhatir T20 League powered by FanCode. Firstly, I would like to thank Sharjah Cricket and its administration in putting a good show and ensuring we had a tournament of this level. And also, an opportunity to thank our sponsors, our powered by sponsor and our official streaming partner, FanCode, our event partner, TCM, and our support sponsor, rsook.com. Now, in the 12th game of the tournament, Fly Emirates took on V11 Cricket Club. V11, after winning the toss, electing to bat first, put 146 on board, and in response, that was comfortably chased down by Fly Emirates and winning the game by 4 wickets. Now, joining me in the post-match presentation party, it's the match referee, Mr. Tehseen Javed, and he'll be awarding the rsook Player of the Match award to none other than the man who was magical with the opening spell for Fly Emirates. It's Wajahat Rasool, who picked up 4 wickets and gave away just 13 runs in his 4-over quota. He'll get a gift hamper from rsook.com and a gift voucher of 50% discount that he can avail. वजाहत काफ़ी शानदार परफॉर्मेंस रही, 4 विकेट, खासकर पावर प्ले में आके स्लो गेंदबाजी करना कितना डिफिकल्ट होता है?
सबसे पहले तो मैं अल्लाह ताला का शुक्र अदा करूंगा कि ये मैंने मैन ऑफ द मैच लिया, और दूसरा ऐसा है कि रमज़ान में हम खेल रहे हैं तो काफ़ी अरसे के बाद, तो टीम ने मेरे पे एतमाद किया और उन्होंने मुझे स्पेल जो है ना वो पावर प्ले में देना स्टार्ट किया, तो मैं कोशिश की अपनी तरफ से कि मैं उनकी उम्मीदों पे पूरा उतर सकूं।
कितना डिफिकल्ट होता है एक लेग स्पिनर होने के साथ साथ पावर प्ले में बॉल करना और स्लो बॉल करना, क्योंकि चांसेस रिस्क बड़ा ज़्यादा होता है कि अब प्लेयर उठा के खेल देगा, सर्कल क्लियर करना आसान होता है, तो कितना डिफिकल्ट होता है ये? बहुत
डिफ़िकल्ट तो बहुत होता है, लेकिन कैप्टन मुझे हमेशा टफ जॉब देता है। 2 ओवर मुझे पावर प्ले के लास्ट टाइम मिले थे और 2 छोटे एंड से करता था, तो मेरी कोशिश यही होती है कि मैं कंटेन करने जाऊँ। तो लास्ट टूर्नामेंट में मुझे विकेट्स नहीं मिली थी, तो आज बस अल्लाह ताला का शुक्र है कि विकेट्स मिल गए।
4 विकेटें लिए, उसमें सबसे फेवरेट कौन सी थी?
उसमें सबसे फेवरेट रायन डिसोजा वाली ने।
काफ़ी बड़ी विकेट थी, तो जाहिर सी बात है कि अब वो एक इम्पॉर्टेंट विकेट होती है और जाहिर सी बात है एक बॉलर को ज़्यादा खुशी होती है। आगे के प्लान्स बताइए आपकी टीम और जो जिस तरीके से जेलिंग हो रही है आजकल।
तो हमने काफ़ी अरसे के बाद टीम स्टार्ट की है, कोरोना के बाद, तो ऑलमोस्ट 4 साल हम नहीं खेले, तो हमारे 5-6 लड़के भी टर्मिनेट हो गए हैं, तो वो जॉब नहीं करते, तो वो इस कंट्री में नहीं है, तो अभी थोड़ा सा टाइम लगेगा। इंशाल्लाह ताला जैसे कंटिन्यू हम खेलते रहेंगे तो डेवलप होते रहेंगे।
ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट, विश यू गुड लक।
थैंक यू।
Well, that's it from the post-match presentation of the first match of Super Saturday. We have another game that is lined up. But before that, we'll dive into a quick short break. And once we are back, we'll take you through the action-packed encounter of that game. Until then, do take care.
है।